again from Rhineley Junction. I think some of you remember this being shown, I think in the last video, which was the Patriot Bradshaw. Well, I think I mentioned back then that I was going to try out one of those MyLocosound decoders. The cheaper option for getting sound. And I thought I'd try it out and see if I can fit it into, first of all, the Fowler. Too big. The decoder is massive. It's at least twice the size of a standard, what shall we say, a Bachman decoder or Hornby, at least twice the size of one of those. And then we thought, okay, let's try it in the, oh, can you see it? The Ivor, I mentioned it, it's there. Doesn't fit in the Ivor either. So, that left me with chucking in the great big tender of the Patriot. So that's what I did. Two, shall we say, mixed results. I don't think it's I've not got any Steam Sound Locos, i.e. LocoSound, or the other ones. Is it Zemo? But I've got none of those on the layout. So I've got no comparison apart from looking at YouTube videos, and yes, it does a job, but it's not ideal. It's generic, and some of the sounds are quite, shall we say, dodgy. So there's no startup sequence, so all you do is hit F1. There you go. Now, the other thing was, or is I don't think the decoder is that responsive to voltages, because I've had to raise the CV2 value of this up to something like 25, 26, 27 to get it to move, which also means that it is affecting the slow running speed. With the TCS decoder that was fitted in it, it's just a standard 8-pin non-sound TCS decoder. The slow running speed was a lot better, so there's something not quite right with the design of the decoders, I don't think. I might be wrong, and whoever from MyLocosound, get back to me and let me know. But it's taken a lot of time to trying to get this to run reasonably, but the slow speed is disappointing. And also you have to do a lot of manual configuration of CVs to match the chuff rate, set the cylinders to 3, because this is a Patriot with 3 cylinders. I mean, it gives you customability, but it's a lot of faff. But I persevered, and this is what we've ended up with. So see what you think, and leave the comments below. So we'll start her off. There you go. Straight away a problem, because it doesn't always kick in. The chuff starts. Look at that. It just doesn't want to go. So we have to really... It's going now, but not very well. And it sort of settles down. Just not good. Disappointing. Oh, now we're going. Do you see what I mean? It just doesn't seem to respond to my inputs at all. Try and slow it down. I'm having to point my receiver, my handset at the receiver to slow it down, so that's why it's a bit jiggly pokery. So that's a nothing. Slowing down. I'll try to set some reasonable acceleration, but see how quickly it stops. Just jerk to a stop, no slow deceleration to a standstill. So that's disappointing. So we change direction, try and get it going again slowly. Hey, how did you hear the stutter there? think there needs to be some work done on these decoders before they're... I mean, you pays your money, you takes your choice. So, I mean, the chuff sounds reasonable enough, although I've never heard a Patriot in real life, so I wouldn't know. Let's slow it down again. Yeah, so, and you've got the safety valve sound, if I can get it to trigger. I can't get it to trigger. You've got a whistle, and this is not the best whistle in the world, it must be said. Why get it to work? Come on. I'm going to point that over there. I'll tell you what, I'll bring it round so I can... sunny days, this IR receiver struggles, so I'll try and bring it round to where I can... there you go, it's there, yeah, that was the whistle. So if you give it enough juice at the beginning, it will go off. Maybe it's just me needing to relearn how to drive this decoder. I don't know. There's a coasting mode there. Slowing down. So that's the whistle. We'll try it again. Very synthesized sound. That was the guard's whistle. Steam whistles, two types. Short and long. It doesn't sound too bad once it's going, but when you're in isolation, it's a bit poor. Ooh, when it comes back round. So as you see, it's sound, there's no doubt about it. I guess it might sound to some people, the untrained, to like a steam engine. But what would I give it? I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. 6 or 7 out of 10. Purely I guess for the price range. I think it was 60 quid including the speaker. I could have paid the 40 quid extra, but I guess I'm a bit tight. So that's that. So we'll come back in a second and I'll show you something else. Right, here is a mainline class 45. What I'm going to do is perform for you in front of your very eyes a magic trick. Keep watching the screen. Keep watching the screen. Keep watching the screen. Shazam! Through the magic of the screen, I have turned it into a Bachmann Class 45 with sound. Yes, indeed, I took the plunge. I was never that convinced by the body shape of the main line. It's an old model now. Tired pancake motor, runs well enough over on DCC, can stall on some points, so just getting a bit fed up with it, so I took the plunge. So shall we just go and get the class 45 from mainline, and you can see the differences. twisting it around so it's, oh my goodness, it's facing the right way. So you got the fan. It's just a little bit, I don't know what it is. That nose shape isn't convincing for me. That's what I remember. Much more blunter. Bullet nose, well, stubby nosed. This is just a bit too curvy for me. If you look, I don't know, I just can't seem to reconcile myself to it. I think the bogies don't do it justice either. But anyway, that's, I guess you can't tell that, but there isn't that much difference, I don't suppose, but I was unhappy with it. So yeah, we went and got this chappy. And it's fitted with house sound. Very impressed with that. Very drivable. You can throttle up and throttle down and it will respond very quickly. Of course, I'm going to have to get some kind of tripod for this bloody thing, or get a camera, a proper camera, because all this and trying to use a handset is not the most conducive to a nice video. But again, that's for the future. So let's start her up. Startup sequence is quite nice. It starts up with the primer without you having to manually do anything there. Oh, that's the class 2. I've selected the wrong loco. Ah, that's the class 8. It's loco 2, class 8. Oops. Turn her off. Okay, try again. Please work this time. Ha! Thank you. I apologise for the smoke. It's not smoke, it's vapour. But it looks realistic. It's before the Clean Air Act, remember? Or just after it. So, horns. High-speed fan. Sounds like a compressor. That's part of the inbuilt sound. Sits there for a while. It will kick in either a fan or a compressor. I don't know. And guards whistle. Carriage door slam. And we'll start her off. Oh, it's so difficult. Lights as well. Head code lights and tail lights, whichever direction. Do a bit more. Oops. on the full beans. Right, I'll see if I can drive her, so in terms of reducing the throttle a little bit, and she should throttle down. There you go. I love the whine as she starts to throttle down. So you can leave that there for a bit, wait for it to settle down, because there is a bit of a time lag between you being able to get the throttle back going again. There you go. Again, lovely smooth deceleration. She's a heavy beast as well. Also got a shunting mode, so you can reduce the speed to half. But I mean, she can crawl in standard mode very, very well. So that's throttle setting 8. And I don't think, apart from changing the local address, I've actually done anything with the CVs on this. I haven't needed to. Throttle setting 4. That's 1. Look at that. That's as slow as a slow thing with the extra slow. Throttle setting 1 out of 126 and still move along. Why you need a shunting mode, I have no idea. So yeah, very pleased with that. See you soon for the next update. So take care. This is Riley Junction saying toodle pip.